Hey, today I just wanted to share a lesson I learned. I bought a house and it came with a sprinkler system pre-installed probably years ago, and it's usually mostly Hunter parts. And for quite a while I thought it was clever that I could fix my sprinkler when it wouldn't shut off. And I learned that it wouldn't shut off because the diaphragm had a hole in it. And here you can see. So I bought a handful of these diaphragms. You can find them at your Home Depot's, Lowe's for under 10 bucks. But after replacing it about 3 times, about once every month, I realized something was probably missing. So I wanted to show what that missing piece was. A while back I bought a whole valve assembly, and this is really overkill because you can buy most of the replacement parts as you need. But let me show you what should be in the valve and what fixed this broken, torn diaphragm issue. Alright, so a full valve, you have the actuator electrically charged, and if you ever want to test opening and closing, you can just tweak this, but it simply just threads in and a small actuator that opens and closes the diaphragm. Your 4 screws and the head of the valve. If we take this off, inside we have a spring pushing the diaphragm back down. The diaphragm we saw lined up, but the piece I was missing and needed to order anew is this. It's a ring that largely supports the edge of the diaphragm, and I think without it was causing it to tear. Now, just to be clear, when I installed it without the ring in it, it did function, but only for about a month before experiencing a tear in the diaphragm. And with the ring, I haven't had to replace it now in about 6 months. So the magic part number I was able to find, and I'll leave a link below of where I purchased mine, but it's simply here. And they're quite cheap when you find it. I think I paid about what I equal in shipping as for the 10 parts here. So I hope that helps you. Reassembling the valve is pretty straightforward. Make sure the diaphragm is aligned, and then the spring and the head of the valve go back on top. Tighten the screws reasonably, but not over tightened, and of course make sure the actuator is tightened in appropriately. So I hope that helped.